All right, guys, this fight weekend, Israil Madrimov versus Terence Crawford is going to be a hell of a fight. I already made a video giving my prediction. There's a link down below in the description if you guys want to check it out. I think Terence Crawford will defeat Madrimov, but Madrimov is going to come to fight for sure. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Let's hear what David Avanesyan had to say about when he faced Terence Crawford before fighting Boots.
I know one is why possible when you big fighter, world class fighter, number one is top rank, and you go inside the ring for first round and you close open, you know. I don't understand how it's possible this moment. And who understand boxing? Who understand me, you know? Many people maybe don't understand, say, he's Crawford basic boxer. Listen, yeah, I know he's good boxer. When I go fight, why I never ask my coach to see about his gloves, understand? When I think he top fighter is, need different maybe change gloves, I don't know. When you see after fight, it's not possible. 6th round, man. First round you close and open before fight. When he hit your hand, you see open gloves, understand? And after 6th round, you see your gloves. He maybe thinks 2 years fight. He did after this gloves.
Okay, so Avanesyan, as we know, back in December 2022, he fought Terence Crawford, and he is stating that, Crawford being a #1 pound-per-pound fighter, that his gloves started opening in round number 1. The side of one of the gloves was opening, and the other one was in the thumb that was opening. They also didn't bring any other spare gloves come fight night versus Avanesyan. They only had one pair of gloves, guys. So he's not taking anything away the fact that Crawford is a great fighter, but he just doesn't understand that at his level and that type of fighter he is, that they wouldn't catch this, or they wouldn't known about this malfunction or shady gloves that was happening. See what I'm saying? Okay, now that we know that, back in July 29, 2023, Terence Crawford went and fought for Undisputed versus Israil Spence Jr., which I personally knew Crawford will beat Israil Spence, but I had no idea it was going to be the way it happened. And I know a lot of you guys can agree with me on that. We've known Crawford for his elite skills, his power, his IQ, right? But he has never destroyed anyone in that fashion. Let's be real. When he fought Shawn Porter, he didn't end up like that. When he fought Avanesyan, he didn't end up like that either. And I'm not talking about the knockouts. I'm talking about the way Israil Spence's face looked super busted that fight. He didn't look the same. He didn't look like he could ever come back, from a beating like that. That's why Derek James was so shocked that he grabbed Terence Crawford's gloves after the fight. He couldn't believe what he just saw. See what I'm saying? His fighter had never been destroyed like that. Then some people started making YouTube videos talking about that he had a dent in his gloves, that he had loaded gloves, and a lot of people were debating whether he did, whether he did not. So me personally, I'm not here discrediting Crawford or anything. I'm just going based on his last 2 fights. I'm also not going to say that he did have loaded gloves versus Spence or he didn't. Honestly, I don't know, so I'm not going to take away anything from that. But one thing I do know is that I had never seen Israil Spence Jr. take a beating the way he did. And vice versa. I had never seen Terence Crawford destroy anyone the way he did against Spence. I'm just keeping it 100 with you guys. Anyways, based on these past events in Crawford's fights, if I was Madrimov team, I will check Terence Crawford's gloves and his hand wraps. They can do the same for Madrimov. See what I'm saying? Just to make sure that everything is legit. So after everything is clear before fight, and if Madrimov gets his ass whooped, then that's it. Crawford is just that good. See what I mean? And all this excuses or everything that, Crawford has had loaded gloves in the past, or, his malfunction in the gloves or his gloves ripping. But like I said, guys, I'm just going based on this last 2 fights. This is what was happening. These are the type of things that we saw. We did see his gloves starting to get ripped up in round 1 against Avanesyan. And we had never seen Errol Spence take a beating like that by anyone. So, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Crawford in his victories. But just to get this narrative out of the way, if I was Madrimov's team, I would just check his gloves and go from there. See what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's connect. Peace.